Welcome to the Instagram Stories. Today, I want to consider a blog post that I came across, story ideas that will boost your Instagram engagement. I feel like I talk about some of these a lot, but it's really good to kind of refresh, especially if you're new to the show. I want you to be aware of all the cool things that you can do within stories. Number one, do a Q&A. I love the question sticker on stories. It's one of the best ways to get engagement, find out what your audience is thinking about, what their views are. Side point, you can tap it and switch to the music sticker, which is a cool little aside that I talked about recently. But the best thing about the question sticker is that you can actually share the replies in your story or when you go live. Excellent way to enhance stories. The next item on the list is to make a poll. The poll can be about anything that your audience will vote on. In this case, obviously you want to focus on something that applies to your niche, whatever area it is that you want to focus on, but just give two options and let people pick between them. And then you can always direct message the people who have answered one particular way or the other. The third suggestion is to use the quiz sticker. If you're not familiar, when you use the quiz sticker, you can make 4 options and your audience can pick which one they think is the right option. You can do less than 4 if you want, but 4 is the maximum that you can do. And it's a really good way to measure what your audience knows about a particular topic. If they get the answer right, you can send them a message too to say, hey, good job. As opposed to the people who answered wrong, you can actually see which answer they thought was the right one. So it's a really good way to find out what your audience knows. The other ways in this blog post, I'm not as much of a fan. Number 4 is to write a beautiful quote. Not really sold on that one, but whatever. Next, showcase a product. So if you have something from your shop, you can share that directly to your stories, which I do agree with. If you don't have a shop, it's a little bit harder to send someone to buy it using the link in your bio. Again, links only work in your bio or the swipe up in stories. There's nowhere else that links work. Don't put them in the captions. The next option, which I really like, is to use the countdown sticker. Now this lets you set up a countdown toward an event. So if you're going to have a product launch or a sale or something like that, when people tap on that sticker, they can be reminded of when the countdown ends. You can set the countdown to be to a specific day or to a specific time. And then when that countdown ends, the person gets a notification. And also you get a notification reminding you to post about whatever the countdown was for. This way people who come back to your story can see what it's all about. The last tip is to use stories to show some behind the scenes footage, which is a really great idea. The more behind the scenes footage you can show that's less polished, the more your audience will relate to what you do and ask questions and have a better understanding of what you're about, what services and products you can offer to them, and how you are just like them. Stories are excellent for showing that behind the scenes content. That's it for today's show. I do have one favor. If you like flash briefings, you probably listen to me and several others as part of your morning routine. I'd like to show some recognition to the independent creators like myself. Not the bigger companies, BBC, NPR. Those companies get a lot of recognition for the work that they do, and they get ad revenue. In the case of the small independent creators, we probably do not get ad revenue as a result of these flash briefings, but we do it because we love doing it. We really enjoy talking about the topic, and we enjoy connecting with you, the listeners. If you can, go to bit.ly/briefingaward, bit.ly/briefingaward, and just put down who you think is really killing it in the flash briefing game, coming every single day with updates for you, because I would like to give them some recognition. I'm going to pick the winner, whoever gets the most votes, and send them something really nice, just because I want to support this community of creators who are making content every single day. That's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.